before. When he kind of starts laughing, but had a great. For me, that was a highlight to meet him and I am as big of a fan as on the the media side of the sport as I am the racing, and so to meet one of the guys you've been reading forever and have a great conversation was for me was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Great guy, and you guys didn't get a chance.
I didn't get it to meet him.
No, next year. But it was cool. But I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad that the lady driving the 71 modified was okay. She actually raced on night number 2. That I after I didn't see the wreck, but I heard it and I knew it was pretty violent. I guess she went over 3 times.
Really?
That's what I was told. So it was pretty violent, and they got that car fixed and got her back out.
I got some pictures of them flipping them back over. The response on that crew was amazing.
Yeah, they were fast.
Yeah.
Zach Forrester, the number 11.
Yeah.
Total domination of that division. But, okay, and here's the funny thing. I told you guys on the way to the track, we saw his hauler. I said, there goes Zach Forrester. When we get to the track, I said, watch how many cars come out of that hauler. And they had unloaded 9. Was it 9? 8 or 9? They unloaded Mod Lights out of that one hauler. You guys were like, man, look at all the cars coming. They were all lined up, and those guys are a big supporter of that division, and he is dominant in that division. He swept the weekend. Those little things were putting the boogie on, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. People say, oh, look at those cute little cars. They're so cute.
You see how fast those things are going.
They're going just as fast as any other modified there.
Yep.
Yeah, they were. And they're just hooked. And you're watching that left front tire getting some air.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
crazy to watch those little short
things
wheelbase cars
leaning.
pick that tire up and get it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The one race I didn't really get to watch a whole bunch of was the Sport Mod feature night number 2. Or not Sport Mod, the Pro Stocks. I didn't get to see a lot of that because that was I wasn't calling that race. So I had stepped out of the booth with Sandy, and we actually went down. That's when I was messaging, hey, you guys hungry? Let's get something to eat.
Yeah.
So got down there, and the plan was to go get some food, get back up in the tower, hang out, and watch a show. Unfortunately, we got down there, and Bobby V was down there. So we spent 35 minutes hanging out with him and talking, and that's always a good time. I hung out with Bobby for an hour and a half at breakfast. And we came down for breakfast, and he was down there, and we just, we had some great conversation. It wasn't just racing. It was, life. We talked to life, and,
He's a good guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
But great
we made it into town, did our shopping, came back.
Yeah.
You were still talking to him.
Still talking.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. I mean, you guys, that's true.
Yeah.
And we sat there and just over breakfast and chit-chatted and talked life, and cool conversation, cool guy.
Tim and I hung out with him in the pits for a little bit. We were doing our pit walk out there.
Yeah.
He kept coming and checking on me under the.
Well, he was helping out Matt Jenner, the other Oregon guy that was there, the 6 car. So yeah, there was 2 Oregon guys in the mods. Matt Jenner, the 6 car, was there. He had a pretty good run going while it lasted. He kind of got caught up in a group of cars that were rough and tumble, but held his own. Good job there. But man, those guys that raced that track is so unique. I told you guys that the track is so unique that if you're not a regular there, and by regular I mean several times a year, it's tough to have success there, man. That place it's tricky. I told you that.
Seeing those track conditions and how far they changed between night 1 and night 2.
Which was opposite this year. I mean, but night 2 still slicked off, but it was slick top to bottom, very smooth.
Yeah.
But night 1 was the Dust Bowl that, like I said, never happens. But good job of those guys responding and getting it done. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was man.
I've been having dreams about that red dually though.
Yeah, oh yeah, Gary. Yeah, Gary wants Scott Swatch's red dually. So in fact, actually had a conversation about that after the races. Yeah, that was
not for sale.
Not for sale.
Not for sale.
No, heck, the hood on things like a $800 hood or yeah,
all steel cowl hood on that thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That staff, we talked about those guys, phenomenal the way they treat us. This is why, now you guys understand why I like this show so much. Why I like going down there to that. It's the whole package. It's the grandstands are phenomenal. The booth is great. There's not a bad view in the house.
Mm-mm.
There is not a bad view anywhere in those grandstands.
It is weird, though, because I get to go on the inside of the track, and you can't see. Like, it was literally feet over my head when I would stand on turn 3 or 4. Like, I have no idea what's going on behind this wall. So I had to climb up to the top just to watch the race.
It's like a Coliseum stadium.
Yeah, it's like the old Gladiator in Rome, the old Coliseum. Those grandstands are that's
it's
cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You couldn't even climb the outside of it to get up to touch the palm trees.
Palm trees.
Well, yeah, you look at how high the banking is. What was that? Look at how high the banking is in turns 1 and 2 and how much they had to build that track up.
Yes.
I mean, you're looking from the ground to the top's got to be 25, 30 feet of dirt.
Yep.
Now, how many degrees of banking does that track have?
A lot.
I know.
A lot.
I 20, you think? 25?
I'd say it's in the 20-degree range. Absolutely, every bit of, if not more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's high bank. Very high bank, but, man, it's... I told you guys it's one of my favorite tracks in the country. Now you know why.
Yep.
Now you know why. I mean, it's phenomenal. Another big deal coming up, the West Coast Nationals at Antioch, where I have heard from reports I got today, there are already 50 modifieds entered to that. $7,500 to win.
Wow.
I want to go to that race so bad. Unfortunately, just the way things worked out, Sandy and I are flying out tomorrow.
So unfortunate. Super unfortunate.
That's right. Super unfortunate. You guys have to go to Hawaii.
Horrible.
We're flying out to Hawaii. Actually, Nina was gracious enough to say, hey, do you guys need a ride to the airport? Well, they raised the cost of parking. Sure, we'll take a ride. So we're leaving in about 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah, I should have waited to see what time you flew out before
You probably
I
should
offered.
have, but...
I'm like, 4? Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah, you're committed now.
Dang
done.
it.
So we won't be... the plan was to go to that show. The plan was to go to the show, but they rescheduled it a week after. There was some controversy when that show was originally scheduled. It was scheduled for the same weekend as Bud Nationals. Then they put it out a couple of weeks, and then the promoter, Chad Chadwick, Kellen's dad, says, no, we're going to run it the weekend after Bud Nationals because we don't want to step on them, hurt their car count. It's, going against Bud Nationals is going to ruin our car count. We got big money like that, $7,500 to win.
Now, we talked about that live one night.
We did. That was when Chad called in. Yeah. We do know that Gray Ferrando's going.
Really?
Bryson James has announced they'll be down there. There is... who was the other Oregon car I heard that was going? A few Oregon cars are going to go down, but Kellen will be there, obviously. Bobby Hogue's going to be there. I think I heard Chris McKellar, the 18C, beautiful race car. I heard. There's going to be. I'd almost bet Ethan Dodson goes to that one.
I would think, why wouldn't he?
With $7,500 on the line and the season you're having, I'd be showing up.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd say, yeah, we're going. That's good money right there. And I did talk with a source down there that said that they have widened the racing surface to 60 feet for this show.
Really?
60 feet wide on the racing surface. Think about that.
We're talking 5 wide action,
yes.
maybe even 6.
Yes.
With a modified?
Yes.
Ooh.
And they have been working that track. I saw pictures of it today. In fact, I can go get some pictures and post those on Moxie Mean Promotions. The track itself, as of right now, as of earlier today, looks it's gorgeous.
One of the pictures I saw had they had the sheep's foot out there.
Yes.
And I was just looking at how flat that track.
In fact, if those that are listening, I am going to post a picture of that track right now with the sheep's foot on it, with the tractor, and you guys got to look at how wide the surface is and the actual surface itself. I'm actually going to go post that right now. Just because this is going to be, it's going to be a great thing, truly going to be a great thing for this race, and a good thing to start a tradition down there. Yeah. As a new promoter, and I say promoter for the race, I don't mean as the track promoter for the race. Chad Chadwick seems to be doing it the right way. I mean, putting up the big money, making sure the track is
flawless.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It looks flawless in the pictures.
So I'm going to post that picture right now of Antioch. Give me 1 second to write this real quick. I wish we could go to that show. I really, really wanted to go to that one. But
it's too bad it's not going to be a nice weekend this weekend. I would have the Budsweiser Marion
Creek Speedway
Nationals out here with little cars.
Without Corey.
Without Corey.
Jeez.
And then I'd send him videos, and he said,
That's
"What
tough.
the hell are you doing?"
That might be the only chance Dave has of winning here.
It might be. It might just be all Dave.
Oh.
No, Dave did a good job driving the last time. So that picture is up. You want to see what Antioch looks like as of today? There's a picture posted on Moxie Media Promotions right now. Phenomenal looking track. They got the seats put out and they're getting ready to go racing. I think it starts tomorrow. Actually, 4-day show.
Yeah. Bummer.
I know. I wanted to go to that,
Bummer.
but
That
that's
would
the
be
way it
cool.
goes.
Next year.
Next year, got a lot going on. We're going to do some different things. Good learning experience. Good learning experience this year at a new track and seeing what we can do better, how we can do things better, what we need to do things better. And we will. We're going to do some pretty cool things next year. We've added the drone. That's been a great feature. Still looking for a drone pilot. If you think that you're qualified enough to be a drone pilot and want to come work with the Moxie Media Promotions crew, hey, get a hold of me. Get a hold of any of us, message us, whatever, and we'll talk about it. Looking for somebody that's qualified, that's got some skills, because it's about the best drone you can buy on the market right now for what we do, and
It's kind of fun.
it's a lot of fun. I've got to fly it, I think, a couple of times now. I wouldn't be the guy that want to fly it around the racetrack, but
No, if it was an RC car, I could do it. But
boy, it's just you got to know how to fly.
Yeah.
Because there's that perception of height and distance. Make sure you're not getting into something and poles and.
You only make one mistake with those.
Yeah,
I
that's
have,
true. That's true, and it can be
I have
very.
a couple of them, and
go bouncing off the wing of a sprint car.
Yeah.
It can be a very costly mistake, given what those things cost. I mean, they're thousands of dollars, literally. And we've got a great one. So we're looking for one of those, and we are. I don't know if we're going to be looking for a pit correspondent now because of Tim stepping into that position, and
Yeah.
Gary's got a choice to make. Does he want to stay out in the pits with Tim this year, or does he want to get up on the mic with me? And
Can you do halvesies?
I can do halvesies.
I don't know.
I could grab a wireless mic and head down to the pits and
Live
do some
from the
after
pits.
live from the pits.
Something else
hey,
with-
somebody needs
you
to do a little bit of a jump up there with me and do some videoing and let me have a break.
We just need to give you a Gatorade bottle, Dave.
What?
A Gatorade bottle.
Gatorade bottle.
Yeah, that's true.
Or just
You're a
get-
trucker. You know this.
Yeah.
Give him a catheter.
You can.
Or at least have somebody bringing me food.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
If we get a drone pilot, then we can
There
have
you
fly
go.
here
Have it
food.
delivered.
See?
There you go.
Fly it down, hook it up, and bring it back. Yeah, so we got some opportunities left. We still got some for the 2020 season. We've got some advertising opportunities here on the show. The show next year will be much different. Much different in 2020. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. I don't want to really
I already know where you're
I
going
know
with
you.
that.
Well, I know
Every
you.
show he does this.
We've had this conversation before. You even know a
Yeah.
little bit about
Yeah.
it,
But it's going to be much better.
Hecka.
So stick around with us for 2020. I want to say stuff so bad, I just can't, and not at this
Can't.
time.
Yeah, just leave it as a teaser for now.
Yeah, and I have to.
Yeah.
I have to
Dun.
keep people hanging around, and give them a reason to listen to the show.
Right.
Not that you don't have enough reasons as it is, but
I know.
I will say, had a great conversation with Mike McCann about a week ago. I think we talked about that a little bit, but we do have a meeting scheduled, Mike and I, and we'll sit down after I get back from the stressful visit of Kona, Hawaii.
Yeah.
So horrible.
Traffic
And
is terrible.
I'm going
over there.
to Nina's hometown. I'm going to where Nina's from.
I'm so jealous.
She's born and raised there, and
Yeah.
Where are you going to be?
Kona,
You're going to be in Kona.
Hawaii. We're going to be all over the island. See, now we're going to do more travel around the island this time because of Sandy's injuries. We went to the doctor today, Dr. Tobin, and she's actually scheduled for 2 surgeries on her shoulder.
Ugh.
Yeah, because of how the clavicle broke, where the collarbone is, and sticking up the way that it is, and then the rotator cuff.
Yeah.
He says that they're going to do the rotator cuff first, then they'll do they call the AC, the separation, and on the collarbone. He says it's a painful surgery because of the pressure it takes to fix that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the X-rays while he's talking about how they do this. I'm just going, just
That makes
making.
my
I mean,
shoulders cramp.
I don't cringe. I don't. That stuff like that. But I'm just going. Oh God, this is my wife. I feel
Did he
bad
show you
for
the
her.
tools he's going to use, like
No,
tire irons?
no,
and
I
ratchet
don't.
straps?
But they shave off part of the bone here, and they get this clamp, and